Are you looking for a reliable way to generate PDF and images from HTML or Markdown in your backend workflows? Let's discover Gotenberg, a free open source API for converting web documents into PDF and images. Built for developers, Gotenberg is a stateless, headless API that works seamlessly in microservices and serverless architectures. It supports multiple formats, convert URLs, Markdown, and Office documents into PDF files. With many parameters at your disposal, you can fine-tune the output to your needs, as well as PDF processing such as combine or split. To start using Gotenberg, just follow the installation guide in their documentation, or you can use a platform like ours, Elestio, to deploy it seamlessly on your server or the cloud provider of your choice. We handle the installation, backups, updates, and ongoing maintenance for you. To start using Gotenberg on our platform, head to ls.io and click on Login. Then deploy my first service, search Gotenberg and hit Select. Choose between the different cloud providers, regions, and service plan based on your needs. And once you are ready, click on Next. From there, you can adjust more advanced settings and choose the level of support that suits you best. The first one is included by default. Then simply press the Create Service button. Once the installation is finished, you will receive this email to notify you. It also contains some instructions on how to perform the first request with your Gotenberg instance. These are curl requests with the URL correctly set up, but for the password, they won't put it inside your mail. You need to click here to get the password. You arrive on Elestio administration panel. From there, you can manage your Gotenberg instance and have access to your password by clicking here, and now it's in your clipboard. You have the URL of your instance, but if you click on it, it will ask for your username, its root by default, and the password. Click on sign in, but Gotenberg is an API, so you won't have any UI here, just a note found on the top left. Let's get back to the mail and try the example we have, the basic example from the instructions. Copy it, open a terminal. I will use VS Code inside a folder and paste the curl script. What we need to do is to replace the click here to get the password with our password. Back to the administration dashboard, I copy it and I paste it. No worries about my password being leaked. I will delete the instance after recording the video. What we can see is it's doing a post request on /form/chromium/convert/URL. We will see right after the documentation to know where to find those URLs. Inside we have the output file name, it's result, so it will save it inside the result file. And one of the parameters is the URL we want to generate a PDF from. And in this case, we have wikipedia.org. Then we can hit enter. It's doing the requests. It's calling my Gotenberg instance, calling Wikipedia to generate the screenshot. And now it's done. If we look in the file, we have a result.pdf. I can open it and we have the homepage of Wikipedia inside a PDF file. Instead of using curl requests inside our terminal, you can run them inside your backend doing requests or inside your frontend. You can also use platforms such as Insomnia or Postman. Click on the plus here from curl, as we already have the request. I have it. I click on import and it will fill the different field for me. The URL, the body, so we have URL Wikipedia. I will replace it with elest.io, our website. The authentication, it is set up by default and it's hiding my key. Perfect. And also setting the header to generate a result file. Okay, let's try it. It's saying me that it's done, but we don't have a preview as it's saving a PDF file. What we can do here is export a raw response, save the file, and we have our PDF representing the home of Elestio. It is good, but it's not perfect because the size it's using is too small. So it's entering some kind of breakpoint and the UI isn't perfect for this resolution. To address this issue, we can go to the documentation. Here we have routes. This is what we call from our API to generate our PDF. This one is the one we are currently using, Chromium Convert URL. So Chromium is the engine, convert is what it does, and URL on what it does it. So on a website, you have other routes. And for the output, you have page properties. You can decide to make it into a single page. By default, it's false. Then you have the paper width. So this is the issue we are having currently. You can specify it with units, or if you don't, it will be using inches. So by default, it's 8.5 inches. We will use something in pixel. It will be easier to manage. Inside our form, we can add paper width, and let's say 1600 and px for pixels, and run it again. Okay, it's done. Again, what we can do is export the response, save it, open it, and now we have the resolution that looks like what we have on our screen on our computer. Much better. So far, we are doing it on URL, so on a website, but you can also convert Markdown files into PDF. To do that, you need to use that route. So convert/markdown. Let's replace ours, Markdown. And what it requires are files. We need to add a file named index.html. That is the wrapper to define some styling and how our Markdown file will be represented. We can use this one to have a basic structure, and a second or multiple files, which are our Markdown files. Okay, so I have prepared the index.html. It's the one they have in the documentation, as well as a Markdown file, which is a blog article I wrote a few weeks ago. Now for our request, we don't need to pass a URL. You can still keep the paper width, but we will leave it to the default. And we will add the files. Here it will be file. I will add the index.html and add another one. That will be my Markdown file. Okay, let's try it. It's done. We can export raw response, save it, and if we open it, you can see it formatted, the content of my file. You have the titles, some separation, bold text, even images are working. If I adjust the CSS, I could limit the width of the images, because now they are taking their whole length, which is too big in this scenario. But it's working great so far. You can also upload a docx file. If I search for docx, okay, Office documents into PDF using a LibreOffice engine to render them and then to export into PDF. Let's copy the URL. Now on the top, we can replace it with one single slash. We need to pass the file we want to do. So it's not the index.html. I have a sample file I found online. Select it. It's a docx. Send. Excellent. And this one, for whatever reason, has a nice preview out of the box. I don't need to download it. And we can see the file is perfectly generated into a PDF. For now, we are running the request directly. It's something you could do in your backend, frontend, whatever. But another solution is to run the request, and then instead of waiting for the answer, you create a webhook to have a callback once it's done, which could be very useful if you don't need your user to wait until the result. You could also make it part of an N8N workflow. And as always, I recommend you to dive deeper into the documentation to find settings, options that I didn't show you in this video that could be helpful for you. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed discovering Gotenberg with us. Please hit the like button to help our channel be more visible to other open source lovers. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss our next platform overviews. If you want to continue your open source journey, watch this video, available here.